is written.
My tummy hurts.
Pretty good, right, man?
Good afternoon, guys. It's January 3rd, 2022, first trading day of the new year. This is Brett with Off the Chart Trading. Just a little recap of today. Overall, good day. The market SPY finished up here 290. QQQ's up 419 on the day. A nice day. Everything was a nice, slow, steady grind. Big mover. It had a big gap. Tesla was a big mover, up 149 total on the day here after hours. Amazon up 74. Booking 62. We got Xilinx up 11. Spotify up 10. All the rest are up 6, 7, 8 bucks. Traded the SPY today a couple times and the NASDAQ a couple times. We also, my first trade this morning was this GNPX, small capper GNPX. This thing had a great day. I don't know why these won't cancel. These orders will not cancel. It will not go away. Maybe when I reboot they will. But I got this thing at 146 and 150 this morning. I ran it up here, first little pop, but 180s, 190s, but man, this thing raged all the way up to 387, up 166%. The other one that did really well, I scalped one time, was Immax. Immax started out this morning about 350. First run was on up here to 649, and then on up to 875. I scanned for these small cap movers. This is after hours right now. This is what I use for a scanner. If you want to learn how I scan for these things, you guys can come join us and listen in, and I can teach you how I scan for these every day. But most brokers have scanners. I just have this set up the way I want it, so it helps me catch pretty much everything moving, like GMPX, IMMX, CELZ, AFI, MMIO. You know, all these are up 20-30% for the day. Moxie, Wave, all this stuff. Some of these things had news after hours here, but I do scan for all this stuff. And then I scan for unusual options activity. A couple of the other trades we got in today, I had traded W key after hours. Again, scanner-based news. 420 on up to 450, 460 here. 20-30 cents on 1,000, 2,000 shares. Make a couple, few $100 after hours on these trades. I traded TBPH. TBPH was a good one for me. This one had a nice little run out of the gate. It's opened up about 11.10 here, and it just took off. It ran all the way to 13.20. I scalped it on the way up on 1,000 shares. LDI didn't do anything. LDI was one I traded. It had a little pop here. I didn't make any money. I traded it late. I thought it was going to break out some more. I think I was break even or lost 2 or 3 cents on this one. SOPA, I did real good. I made about 500 on SOPA. SOPA had a really nice breakout here. I didn't trade the first one because I was in a bunch of other stuff. I traded this breakout here. It ran 11.10 on up to 12.20. I traded this here. And then IVAC, other small capper I traded. This one I caught a little bit of this, about a 20-30 cent move. Only on 1,000 shares, a few $100. Rally was a really good one. So if you're scanning for these small cappers, I mean, these are moving. This closed up here. It ran 630 to 955. I traded it here, caught a little scalp on it. AHI, same thing. AHI, nice little move here. You're not. It's not nothing huge, but if you're trading 1,000 or 2,000 shares on these things, that's what I'm trading. This is the third. Here's all my trades here. So the third, AFRM puts. SPY long, AHI, SPY again, Rally, IVAC, GRE, we're long GRE right now, SOPA, LDI, Cisco, SPY, W key after hours here, W key and INDP, a couple times on W key. So on the Cisco, I'll show you the Cisco trade, CSCO here. This thing had insane unusual options volume today. So this is probably bigger than most trades I've seen recently. There was 318,000 right here at the 57.50 for Jan 21s, 318,000, and then here you got 254,000 of the 55s. This was a one buy here, 162,000 all in one shot, and then they were hitting the 52.50s. I don't know if this was a sell or part of a spread or what, but $65,000 calls on the 52.50s. So we took based on this trade here. I took the 60s right in the money, and I took the 61s, I believe. But I traded a little bit bigger size than I usually do on those. I also took the PLTR calls and took some GRE calls. So the GRE, if you guys come join us, we do have an open chat room, and then we do alert in here in Slack. So here's our trades in Slack. PBHG was a penny trade. This was pre-market, was Ford, 9:23 a.m. So keep an eye on GM, Ford, NEO, and Steel for possible breakouts. GM, Ford, NEO all work good. X closed up, only up 16 cents, but these three here all ran 130%. NEO was a good one. And then we had some other alerts, Ed, myself, and Nick. And then PLTR calls, Cisco calls, more Ciscos. I bought more GRE. OGEN, insider buy after hours, 1 million. I added 49 cents. OGEN. I'll show you that trade. OGEN. I added 5,000 shares, sitting here at 54. I'm up a nickel on it. So, nothing huge, but it might gap tomorrow. Not a big risk. My risk would be about where it closed here, 46, 47 cents. And like I said, SPY worked out really well today. SPY had a really nice day. We were over the on the intraday. We were over one time at the open, so I sold the spike. The second time I bought here, and then my third trade was here over the 10-minute and the 5-minute. So if you're looking at the way I trade on these 246 crossovers, this was a really good trade here. Again, this was 1, this was 2, and then this was 3. I waited till here on my third trade on that SPY call. Through to 0 on momentum. I got a 246 crossover here, how I trade, 475.75 entry, and off to the races. Qs did the same thing, pretty much had the same. Qs were a little stronger. IWM was a little weak, so IWM I didn't trade today myself personally. IWM did have a decent day, but it fell off the plant. He had a nice run out of the open, but it took a while to regain here. But overall good day. It did finish up 286, but it was pretty strong out of the gate. But week this afternoon had a big pullback, not as big as SPY. Here's a SPY, not as big as SPY, and not as big as Qs. Or the Qs and the SPY did not have as big of a pullback. After hours here, I got Microsoft. We do follow unusual option activity, and I do follow dark prints. So, you got some calls right here. I got 3.7 million print here after hours. 3.7 million print at 334.75. So see what that does. The VXX as well had some dark pool prints. VXX, the VIX, right here had 3.29 million on the VIX after hours. So, it's important to watch these levels where I'm trading and watching these areas break out up or down. So we'll see what happens. Other holdings still, AHFD had a nice day. I'm still in 5 million of that. Closed up here at the 16. It's up 60% on today. I am still negative on the trade. They did a little bit of dilution last week. I didn't catch it in time to get out. Holding TGGI, holding ICNM, holding CZNI. Currently up 2,600 on ICNM. The other one, new ad was PBHG. PBHG had a nice run the other day. We were at trip, looking at trip 8s, trip 9s. I never got filled. I was trying to catch at 8s the other day. It was Thursday. Friday or Wednesday, it had a nice bump, and then you got Thursday. I forget if did we trade Thursday or Friday? New Year's Eve, was that Friday or just Thursday? I forget. 31st, the 30th. The 30th here, it had a real nice move from the 0011 all the way up to 26. So this one was a great trade this day on the 30th. On the 31st, you know, it's sold off a little bit. So we're adding here today, adding here again today. So a couple other nice movers today. A lot of them I don't trade just because they're way low, and some of the brokers won't let you trade on the pennies. I'm talking about specifically the pennies. Some of them won't let you trade. I got a lot that are up 50, 60, 70%. If you're looking at again, if you're looking at my scanner, how I trade them, here's my movers today. Penny scan, and then the ones with low volume I'm not trading, but you know, these are all, you got hundreds of them in here that are over 20%, 25, 30%, 30, 40, 50, you know, 150%. If I filtered this out, if I went down here to 10, you'd have a lot more, and a lot more on this scan that are 100, 900, you know, this going from 0, 0, 0, you know, nothing to trip ones is 9,900%. So this one here, trip ones, you know, trip twos from 0, you're getting these huge gains. So I filter these out with anything with 20, 30 trades. I want something with more trades because these aren't liquid enough to get out. This thing went back like our NVA, trip ones, trip twos, all day long, back and forth. BLSP, all day long, 0, 0, 0, nothing to 0 to trip twos. So 100%, you know, it might have been trip ones and then trip twos, but all these ones with low volume, I'm not trading them. So I do filter out my current trades to a minimum of 100, and then you get a better eye on what's moving, what's not. I don't even like trading these with 110 trades. I'm usually trading like this, AITX with 1,750 trades, and then like MX SG with 2,200 trades, or something like this, ASTI. Some of these, you know, 1,000, 1,200 trades for the day. ARGQ, VGID. VGID had a nice day, 25%. ENZC, nice day, 24%. We've been in that one for a while, on and off. EEGI, a few of our members are in that. Vipers, some people in that. TSOI is a long hold. I think this is a really good trade. TSOI is up another 120%. Another long hold that we're holding on. TSOI, I'll show you that one. TSOI had some great news the other day. FDA news. It was sitting here at 2, ran up to 5.25, so 0525 on news, on FDA news, and this thing I think is a really good hold. I alerted again today at 3 for a hold. So anyway, if you guys want to follow us or join us, again, we do have a chat room, and we do have alerts coming through on Slack app. We post all of our alerts on Slack. So if you want to follow us on Facebook, it's Off the Chart Trading, or if you want to hit us up on our website, offthecharttrading.com. Feel free to join us. Hopefully you guys are going to have a great year this year trading. And that's about it. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good one.